Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from ZAWA, here at the Sarasota Zoo, doing some more work on the zoo itself, for your eyeballs and your holes to enjoy. Last week we did the whole aquarium that you're seeing around me right now, with the dolphins swimming all over the place and the fish swimming underneath me. It's a lot of fun, a lot of progress. We've been spending a lot of time doing dolphin stuff and fish stuff and aquarium stuff, and I kind of want to take a little bit of a break of that, at least just for like a week, you know? I want to go step outside my my aquarium here and actually go do something else other than being stuck in this cave. So I think it's a good time to go back to the big cats exhibit and do a little bit of work over there. As you can see, we have a lot of space. Hey, Treba, we have a lot of space over here that that still needs to be done here in the large cats exhibit. We have our tigers put in place. We have our lions put in place. We have hop over here. Our ocelots put in place somewhere. There they are, right there. Bam. There's one right there, hiding behind that poppy. But we don't have our leopards or our, what's the other one? The panthers, right? Like the jungle cats, the jaguars. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we don't have our leopards or our jaguars put in place yet. So I think this is kind of a smaller exhibit. I'm probably gonna put the leopards back here, and we'll put the jaguars over there. Yeah. Now, while I'm building this exhibit, I have to keep in mind that there's this piece of glass right here, and that piece of glass is actually part of the iron farm. So I'm gonna have to somehow build this exhibit and not remove this. I don't know. I'll get creative on that. But first, it all starts with actually carving out the entranceway to this, or the front viewing area for this. Where the torch line is kind of roughly where it's going to be, and it doesn't have to follow it to a T. I can actually kind of bring this out just a little bit to give myself a little bit more room right here. But I do need to keep a path over here to my super secret, not so secret hidey spot right there, so that I can get back to it. So let's just kind of carve this out roughly. It is still pretty much hollow underneath here. And we'll make it bow out just a little bit more than what I initially had it. And we'll have it go to right there. That'll give the panthers a little bit more room. Oh, not panthers. They, is that what it is? It's jaguars. That's what I'm talking about. The leopards. Wow, man, my brain is not working today. The leopards will have a little bit more room to kind of move around in here then. So I got to dig out the rest of this here, and then we can get to work on putting in the walls. You know the routine. You guys have seen these exhibits built before. Putting in the walls in this place so that we can actually get around to doing a little bit of decorating. It's going to take a lot of digging, though. In fact, I'm going to have to kind of jazz this up a little bit. This is another thing that I had to build because to hide these glass pieces right here. So I'm going to have to get a little fancy right here to try to hide that. But I'll make it work. Get out of here, zombie. Get out of here. The zoo is closed. At the moment, anyway. Alright, so we got this hole dug out over here, and it's kind of rough cut into here right now. I still got to fix up a couple spots of it. But I noticed something right here as I was digging it out. We also got the cobblestone wall put in the back here. This is the iron farm. Yeah, that's the iron farm right there. As the villagers in it would say, So I can't exactly dig that out right there. So I dug a little bit of a mini cavern kind of thing dug out over here. Now, I don't think leopards are... I don't think leopards are, like, cave dwelling, so I'm not gonna, like, dig out a full-on cave for them, but it's like a little overhang right there, something to give them a little shelter in case it's raining or something. But right here, I'm gonna have to actually build the land up, because I'm not gonna be able to just leave this open, obviously. So, ground backpack, where are you? I need you desperately in my life. I need some stone, and what we're gonna do is we're going to fill in, well, I guess maybe I need some grass more so than anything. Ground backpack, come back, I'm not done with you yet. We're gonna need some grass here, and what we're gonna need to do is fill in this for sure, because I can't be having that exposed. So we're gonna have to raise the elevation here, and maybe I'll have it dip down like right in front actually a little bit, and so that way I'll be kind of like medium level, higher level, and then low level in the front. And I don't want to drown the leopards, so I might leave the water feature out of it, although I'm pretty sure they can swim just fine. Because I want to put like a waterfall or something in here, like a little bit of flowing river or something, but I'm worried that they will die because I keep having an issue, you know, well, I have issues in the past of animals not making it whenever I put water features in here. So maybe I'll just, I'll give them a pond. I'll give them a pond because they won't drown in a pond, but a river, there's technically when the water flows down one block, there's like that 2-block opening right, or 2-block high thing of water, and knowing my luck, the leopards will just swim right into that. and then they'll be gone. So What if we, I gotta change this over to stone. I think I hid the glass piece back here pretty good. Like, it's definitely not something you would notice. I also blended a little bit into the terrain up here, which I still gotta do a little bit over there as well. And this part as well has, like, glass openings for the iron farm in it. So this kind of blended in to make it look kind of interesting. A little bit of an overhang also right here. The shape of the exhibit I'm actually kind of thrilled with. The size, I wish it was a little bit bigger for the leopards, but real estate is kind of an important thing right now here in the zoo, because if you look at the map, I mean, there's not a lot of space left. So I can't really give them any more space. That's why I dug this out also, because I wanted to give them more space, because it was ending right here, and I was like, that's a tiny exhibit. So I gave them, you know, like a few more blocks this way. But I got to do a little bit of terraforming still over here to get the shape of this correct, as well as make sure that I have the iron farm completely covered, because wouldn't that be interesting if all of a sudden I came over here and peeked in here and there's an iron golem in it? That'd be awkward. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I still didn't fix ground backpack. Where are you? Give me the blocks. I need these things. I still didn't fix this right here. Hop. Ugh. I gotta get up here. Still didn't fix this right here. This looks like terrible stuff. I've been focusing so hard on the ground below that I didn't bother looking up. But that should look a lot better. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's looking better. Now, this shape that I got here looks pretty good, actually. I'm liking it. I also blended in a little bit of like the grass on into the stone over here. We still have a lot of detailing to do on the ground, so we're not even close to done yet. But as far as the shape of the exhibit, I'm thinking this is pretty good. Finished the wall also, so that's all done and ready to go. Added a little bit of mossy cobblestone, because right down here, I kind of want to put like a little bit of a little pond, a mini pond, just one deep, because I don't really feel like drowning these things. So, and it doesn't have to be too much water, just a little bit of something for them to come get a drink of water from. Really, that's probably, yeah. Let's bring it out to like right there, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Okay, we'll put a little pond in here, something for them to get a little drink of water from. Nothing too much. Now, obviously, cats don't really like water too much, so this is simply going to be like a drinking pond. Now, leopards, I believe, live in like the forests primarily. I think they live in kind of forests. Hold on, I gotta look that up real fast. Okay, yeah, southeastern Russia and like north, what do they call it? Northern China is kind of roughly where these things reside, and it's primarily in the forest areas. So they're adapted to snowfall also, so it looks like this is Amur leopards specifically. I guess they're like the most critically endangered of all the leopards too, so I kind of want to make sure I get them here in the zoo. But yeah, they live primarily in the forest, so I was correct about that. And it looks like, judging from the pictures that they have of them in the wild, at least, it is purely like woods. Actually, is where they reside. So, so we'll go for more of a woodland-themed exhibit here then. But I do want to make sure, like I said, give them a little bit of water. So we're gonna jazz up the bottom of this pond real quick. All right, there we go. That's looking pretty good for the bottom of a small little pond. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves, if I can get the right backpack out here, grab ourselves, oops, just yeeted that right into the water. A little bit extra water so we can throw it in here, like so. Okay, there we go. They got themselves a drinking pond. We're good there. Now, we got to get to putting in, or doing the landscape around here a little bit, obviously. I don't need to put any green concrete powder because I think grass is good enough for a forest biome. But what we should do is look in the bat backpack. We should probably grab some pods out of here, I'm thinking. Definitely going to need more coarse dirt than what we have there. We got a little bit of gravel. What do I got in the ground backpack? Do I have anything good? I just cleaned out my backpacks too, so I tried to organize them a little bit, so now I'm probably not going to have enough blocks to do what I want. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of extra coarse dirt, because we're going to need that. We got enough gravel, podzol, coarse dirt, and path blocks, I think, are all that's really going to be needed for this. Maybe a little bit of stone piles here or there, just kind of blend in with the cliff edges here. So apparently they can kind of go a little bit into mountainy areas, but not so much. They reside primarily in the forests, so this being on the edge of a mountainside kind of makes sense a little bit. But let's get around to adding some coarse dirt first, and then we'll move on to doing the rest of the blocks for the ground. Okay, with the coarse dirt put in, it is time to start adding in a little bit of gravel. And the gravel in this area, I do want to be actually kind of sparse. It's the podzol that I want to add in a little bit more heavily. So I'm going to just kind of lightly sprinkle this in, and then we'll put the podzol in. Of course, I don't think I can put gravel right there. Might have to get creative. Now, regarding this cave back here, actually, I'm going to want to change up a couple of the blocks. Not cave, really, the overhang. I'm going to want to change over a couple of blocks in here as well to gravel. And also sprinkle in some coarse dirt in here. I'm going to have to make this kind of like a path, like how I do with the paths through the rest of the zoo. So I don't want to just ignore this over here completely, because just a plain stone is kind of blah. Okay, that's probably enough gravel. Like I said, I really didn't need a whole lot of it put in here. But now let's go ahead and layer in a lot of the podzol, because I'm thinking that this is what's going to make it look more like a forest, actually. And then we're going to put the path blocks in, and the ground will be officially done. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good. That's pretty good for the floor. Now, we haven't put the path blocks in yet, so I got to do that still. But I'm thinking that this is looking pretty good for a Amur leopard exhibit as far as the ground. We're looking for a forest-like ground. That's kind of what we're aiming for here. Okay, with the ground done, we can now move on to like the plants and vegetation and other decorations here in the exhibit. Now, this is definitely something that needs to be looking like a forest, so it's going to need trees. I'm just trying to decide, do I have enough room here to actually put some of the biomes of plenty trees, or does this have to be custom ones? Because there's not a lot of room here. There's not a lot of room here, and usually custom trees I can fit exactly to where I want them to be. I'm thinking maybe spruce trees in this area might look best, given what, and I don't think I can fit more than one in here, to be honest. Like, if I put 2 trees in here, regardless of what kind they are, you're not gonna be able to see the leopards at all. So I'm thinking, actually, here's what we're gonna do some custom trees, but we're gonna do one big and one small, or one big in air quotes and one small. So let's get some spruce wood out here. And I'll design something. This is probably going to look like the Nightmare Before Christmas kind of scraggly looking tree, but it's going to lean over a little bit towards the viewing area, diagonal a little, and then we'll put another one in somewhere like right down here, just a little one as well. And let's see how this turns out. First, it's going to come down to me just designing kind of like the trunk of the thing, and that's always kind of fun because I just kind of spam blocks to try to get this to look somewhat decent. Okay, so that definitely looks like a scraggly tree. In fact, I think that the leaves should probably go a little bit farther down the trunk. The problem is, of course, is that I don't want the leopards to be able to climb up on it, so we might just leave it just like that. Just like that. Now, once we add bushes and shrubs and stuff down the bottom, it won't look as noticeable, so that's just kind of the beginning parts. I also am running a little low on spruce leaves, so I'm going to have to go collect more of those. I used too many of them, it would seem, to make the Christmas tree during that live stream. So, in case you guys don't know what that is, there's actually a Christmas tree to the north of here on the iceberg. But yeah, it's a little scraggly tree. It looks a little weird from down here, actually, but I'm thinking it'll be just fine. Now, I do have to design the other tree, the smaller one, kind of jutting out from right back here as well. So let me get the trunk put down, and then we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, with 8 spruce leaves left to go, we got that little rinky-dink thing. Alright, so it's not supposed to be a very large tree. It's supposed to be more like just a little sapling for the most part. Just a little something poking out of the ground there. In fact, I might even take off that little bit down at the bottom right there. Because, yeah, hold on, let's work this a little bit here. Like I said, it's not supposed to be much. In fact, I think that's probably gonna be good. This uneven terrain that I designed so masterfully is being a real problem when it comes to getting around and actually looking at this from different angles, but I'm thinking that's probably gonna be pretty good for a custom tree in here. However, we do need to do a little bit more detailing to it. Bad backpack, where are you desperately? I need you in my life. We also need the squid backpack in our life here too. We don't have any spruce tree or spruce fences. Well, we can fix that real quick. It's some super simple detailing, but I'm thinking that'll add a little bit of extra realism to the trees by hiding. I put a couple of actually spruce fences up in the leaves up there. Now, you're not really going to be able to see them from the front, except for maybe this one on the side here. You'll probably be able to see that. But just a little extra detailing like that, I think, goes a long way. Bat backpack, you can actually hold on to these remaining fences here. I don't really need them. And, squid backpack, my bad. Bat backpack, you can hold on to the leaf block. That I definitely don't need. We still need a little bit of detailing on, let's see, it's going to be the wood backpack this is going to be in if I have any. We're going to need some slabs that kind of roughly match the spruce wood, but honestly, I don't know if I have anything other than actual spruce wood. So let's go ahead and actually make a couple of them. And then we'll dot them in on this to kind of smooth out the tree a little bit, adding like the roots and stuff made out of them. Something like right there. That needs to be changed over. That's not good. Yeah. And spruce wood, I need you. Where are you? Give me some spruce wood. Got it. All right. And then yeah, we're going to add in a couple more slabs along these trees to kind of make them look a little bit more custom, and then we'll finally be able to get on to doing the rest of the exhibit. Okay, custom spruce trees have been added. Now, I guess we're down to vegetation now, aren't you? So we need to put all these other backpacks away. We need to grab the plants backpack. What do we got in here that could make it look a little bit more like an actual forest? I'm thinking cattails around the water look pretty good. Let's put those just kind of along that one side. Yeah, we'll put one right there too. All right, cattails along the water should look pretty good. We could actually hide some roots in this overhang right here, I suppose. It's entirely possible if we just kind of remove something like that. Ew, bird poop block. Ew. Is that really the only spot? That might be the only spot we can actually do this. That's okay. If it's only one block, we will definitely do it. I will take the time to do this if I could find a dump chest that actually has blocks still in it. I need just regular dirt. There we go, dirt. Put the dirt in there, grab a root out of this, and then small little detail, but I think it'll look pretty good, especially from a distance. You can kind of see that hanging down there. That looks pretty nice. And let's work on the rest of the exhibit, though. What else can we put in here to make this look? Clover patches, I think, will look pretty good in the open area, maybe right up in front here. We could probably sneak a couple of them in there, actually. Like that. Okay, it's a little. I think that'll look pretty good up here where it has access to the sky. Speaking of the sky, it's turning nighttime and creepers be creeping, so I gotta get a little nap in here real quick before I get blown up. Okay, enough with the clovers, though. What else can we throw in here that might look like it's kind of overgrown and grassy? I mean, dead bushes, sure, but yeah, I want to put like not many of these things. I want to put just a couple of them in, just here or there, really, because I don't want it to seem like this is a dead area. But obviously, on the underside of a canopy in a forest, you might have some dead bushes, so I'm gonna throw those in. Dead leaves are definitely a must. We'll add those at the end, though. River cane. I mean, river cane would make a little bit of sense too, especially given the part of the world that it's in. So maybe just a speck of it. We'll just put a speck of it in there for right now. We'll add a detail there. Now, if it's not snowy, okay, which is, I'm not making this one snowy because these guys, these Amur leopards can absolutely exist in snow areas, but let's just say it's a little bit warmer that season. If it's not snowy, having mushrooms and stuff isn't out of the question. So maybe if we just add these things lightly in at the base of the trees. And then what else can we throw in here? What else is there? I mean, it's not supposed to look very dry or arid, so we're talking about a lot of greens and more browns. Oh, reeds. We can put reeds in the water. That's something we can absolutely do. Let's put one there, and maybe one right here. There we go. I've actually gotten used to placing those things, so I'm not screwing them up as bad. We'll put a little bit of lily pad action in the pond. Now, I don't think that they're going to get stuck under these because I believe they're more than one block tall, so I'm not as worried. But I do want to add just a little bit of added detail into this watering hole. That should probably be pretty good. I don't really want to go too big with the lily pads because I mean, it's not a very big body of water. So this flat mushroom actually might look pretty good instead of one of these things in one of the spots. So let's go ahead and swap that out. And what else can we do in here? We need, like, I'm talking greener. Oh, bushes. Yeah, absolutely. We can put berry bushes in here. I think that'll work pretty good. And then I guess wild celery's a little green, so we can throw that in there too. Maybe sporadically. I don't really even know how much celery is going to be, wild celery is going to be growing in this area, so maybe just one. What else can we put in here that makes it look like a forest? Really just leaves, I'm thinking, is about all that we got left. As far as bamboo, I don't really have any live bamboo. I need to go collect more of that. I need to go on like a plant hunting extravaganza. But yeah, I'm thinking that's it. What do we got for flowers, actually? What kind of flowers would be in the forest? These are very bright and lively, but I'm thinking legumes would probably look good. I only have one of those things. Maybe some golden sparks here. Those will probably look pretty snazzy. I only got one legume. Where are we going to put this thing? Right there. Perfect. All right, then we'll add a little bit of golden spark here on the edge, and maybe one down lower, maybe? Somewhere right around like there. There we go. All right, so we're getting a little bit of flower action in here, too. And I don't know if there's any other flowers really. Yeah, these, well, not flax. Where are they? Bluebells. Bluebells will probably look pretty good in this area, I'm thinking. Let's just squirt a couple of them in here. I don't want to overdo this at all. Just a couple of extra flowers here or there. Okay, I'm thinking that's probably pretty good. I don't know if any other flowers. Actually, lily of the valley might look pretty good in here too, but we might just throw one like in the back there, and maybe one more up front here somewhere, like right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I think that's probably pretty good for flowers. This isn't supposed to look like a big flower field anyway. So I think we're down to just grabbing some bone meal here and putting in some tall grass, and we're probably close to done then. Couldn't bring myself to do it. Couldn't add the flowers, any additional flowers into there. Just couldn't bring myself at all to do it. It was bugging me. Bat backpack, are you in here? No, you're not in there. Ground backpack, are you in there? That's it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these stone slabs because I didn't do anything to jack up this like overhang here at all to make it look a little bit more custom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well as build up the back of it. I need some gravel. There we go. Build up the back of it a little bit as well because this was too flat for my liking. So we're going to, it's not very good. Something like that's probably just fine. Yeah, I'm going to need to jazz this up just a little bit. I just realized that as I was putting in the last remaining bits of bone meal, that this whole slope here just didn't really work so well for me. So maybe we'll have it come down just a little bit. Now, I don't want to actually give the leopards a way out of here, so I got to make sure I don't do that. But I do want to make sure that this looks kind of like, maybe it's like a little bit of a collapsed area right here, you know, is what I was going for. Don't like that one at all, actually. Maybe we'll do something like that. That looks better. Yeah, I want to make sure that this back wall here kind of looks like a little bit more rocky kind of terrain and not just smooth stone either. I want to make sure that it's like broken up a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that's all I really need to do to this. It's turned out pretty good. Now let's go take a peek at the top here. Yeah, yeet myself out of here. Oh, I need to fix this. This isn't good, but yeah, Amur leopard exhibit. What do you guys think? Kind of looks good. I need to fix the railing real fast though, because it's gonna bug me. I won't be able to sleep at night. Okay, railing has been put in. This is the final exhibit for the Amur leopards. What do you guys think? Does this look pretty good? If there's one thing I was gonna change about it, and I'm going to, because it's Minecraft, and I have the ability to do so, it would be that I totally didn't add any stones in there whatsoever. I'm gonna get back here and actually do that because I'm a big old da-da-da and completely forgot to. Back here, especially where the cave would be kind of crumbling or the overhang would be crumbling a little bit, there should absolutely be pebbles all over the ground here. So let me just dot these in real fast, and then I think we'll call it a day. All right, there we go. Got the pebbles put in. That looks a lot better. A little detail like that was something that just was gonna bug me. So I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking that's chef's kiss. Amur leopard exhibit. Oh, look at that. The sun is setting. Instead of sleeping, let's just get underground because you guys are probably wondering. One last look at this thing. You guys are probably wondering how many leopards do I have? I'm kind of wondering. Faceplant. I'm wondering that myself. Oh boy, I have 5 of these things. Okay, yeah, that exhibit is not big enough for 5. How about we do 3? Okay, let's do 3 of them. I need 3 names, if you guys could be so kind, down in the comments section to leave your best Amur leopard names, because I need 3 of them for adding into that exhibit. So I think that's going to wrap today's episode up, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of ZAWA. I will be back next week with absolutely more. Actually, you know what? Spur of the moment decision. I'll see you guys this weekend. I'm going to do a live stream from here. We got a lot of work to do on the aquarium. So tune in tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow. Keep an eye on the community tab. I'm going to put the time on there. So tune in tomorrow for the live stream. We're going to do a little bit of work here on the aquarium. I need to do a lot of terraforming over there. So, alrighty guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a wonderful weekend if I don't catch you. And bye-bye.